Pause here immediately. Don't scroll further. Don't look elsewhere. Don't switch to another app. Hold your hands still. Calm your thoughts. Allow everything else to pause for this instant. Because God has been attempting to connect with you for a very long time. And this is the final opening in this specific season. This isn't exaggeration. This isn't emotional pressure. This is divine urgency. If you swipe past this in the next 47 seconds, you might not see anything obvious right away. No thunder, no dramatic event. But eventually, you'll sense a faint emptiness, a silent void where something was meant to be. A feeling that you overlooked something vital, a dialogue, a directive, an encounter destined for you. Among millions viewing content at this moment, only 3 were intended to receive this exact message right now. 1 has already moved on, ignoring the pull in their heart. Another is viewing it alongside you, pulse racing, debating whether to remain. And you are the third, the last one, the final person heaven is reaching through this particular word today. This opening shuts in mere minutes. Afterward, it will be redirected. The chance won't disappear entirely, but it won't return to you in this precise form, with this same sharpness of insight, at this perfect point of preparedness. God has been exhausting every avenue to capture your focus, not only today, not only this week, but for the past 1,147 days, more than 3 years, He has been calling your name, orchestrating encounters, creating coincidences, speaking via others you assumed were merely chatting, prompting you with persistent ideas. And at 4:44 a.m. today, as you slept, your guardian angel submitted an urgent appeal in heaven's courts. Because the time frame for your breakthrough is closing, what used to be harmless postponement is now beginning to exact a toll. Holding back is no longer shielding you. It's subtly taking from you. Right this second, before continuing, type 444 in the comments. Don't analyze it. Don't think, I'll do it later. Type 444 now. This isn't some viral gimmick. This is a prophetic declaration. It's your spiritual mark, your written affirmation. It's the signal to the angelic forces. I am here. I am attentive. I am prepared to accept rather than put off. Type 444. Heaven is observing. Angels are positioned over the comments, awaiting responses. Now take a breath. I understand why you nearly scrolled on. You've trained yourself to stay guarded by keeping distance, to endure by reducing hopes. You resolved that avoiding closeness prevents the pain of letdown or the burden of true choices. You've postponed previously, numerous times, saying, I'll handle it later, when life settles, when I'm ready, when chaos subsides. But hear this closely. Later is a deception. Simpler is a falsehood. Postponement carries a hidden cost that reveals itself only after years. God has been communicating through abrupt, persistent thoughts, questions disrupting your day, weighing heavily in your chest, despite attempts to dismiss them. Ideas like, is this everything? Am I where I belong? Why does something feel absent? You labeled it anxiety, overanalysis, chance. But it was Him sowing seeds, awakening your spirit, calling you deeper. He has spoken via doors closing when you expected them open, chances vanishing at the brink, plans meticulously made that fell apart. You wondered, why is advancement so sluggish? Why are solutions distant? He was speaking in those intervals, whispering wait, even as you longed for go. Those delays were filled with safeguarding, redirecting you from routes that would have demanded far more. Heaven has tracked every instance you approached him, then retreated. The count is 127. 127 times over 3 years. You felt the draw, sensed his closeness, knew you should reply, pray, yield, adjust. Yet you withdrew, not from indifference, but fear. Fear of surrendering control, of renewed disappointment, of obedience's demands. He witnessed it all and remained. He didn't leave when you did. He patiently waited. But today differs from before. Your path has reached a critical juncture. Postponing the known right is shifting from struggle to disconnection. What's available now won't be in the same manner tomorrow. Not from reduced love, but because seasons turn, doors shut. Callings advance. You stand at a defining intersection. Scrolling past can't leave you unchanged or neutral. Neutral isn't possible here. You'll either draw nearer to truth or wander farther. If this echoes in your spirit, press like now, not later, not when certain. This isn't for views, it's alignment. That act declares, I hear, I won't ignore. It's a tangible sign, I'm selecting response over postponement. Like it immediately. Each moment of delay nudges you back into the cycle you're summoned from. You felt it physically and mentally, waking restless without cause, staring at ceilings at 3:17 a.m., sleep arriving, but rest evading. Minor issues disturb deeply. A remark, a glance, a trifle. Talks loop endlessly in your mind. Former steady assurance replaced by subtle disquiet. Days feel pursued by the unnamed. Simple choices now weigh heavy. You waver multiple times early, seek endless opinions on what once came with inner calm. This isn't punishment. It's your spirit sensing drift from true anchoring. Busy yet unfulfilled. Full schedule but empty soul. Productive without purpose. You fulfill duties, work, obligations, supporting others. But alone, it rings hollow. Once natural actions now strain, like ill-fitting shoes. You walk, but each step chafes your spirit. Public smiles, private silence. You urge others' breakthroughs while abandoning yours. Deep beneath excuses, you know, something's wrong, missing, demanding attention. The vital talk your heart needs with God, continually delayed. A plot has opposed your clarity. 7 spirits of confusion assigned to your lineage, positioned to maintain doubt, cloud judgment, complicate the straightforward. Their role? Prevent full awakening to your identity and gifts. Clear vision would shatter decades-old family cycles. Hence your heavier confusion, mind as war zone. But listen, at precisely 4:44 a.m. today, a decree issued from God's throne. Enough. Verdict. Clarity. Execution. Instant. Occurring as you read. Those confusion spirits recalled. Their harassment rights ended at sunrise. Access revoked. Fog lifting. Burden fracturing. Clarity returning. Even now, pressure in your chest? Not mere worry. Your spirit detecting divine encounter. Warmth in hands, face. Activation energy. Body reacting to heaven's nearness. Tears welling, unexplained. Soul freeing, long-buried truth. Notice. Body often grasps truth first. Now, proclaim via typing, I will not delay anymore. Exactly that in comments. Not mere words, a boundary drawn, ending procrastination pact, forming obedience covenant. Typing opens unseen doors, grants heaven release of withheld blessings awaiting your yes. Do it now. I will not delay anymore. See what occurs when postponement ends and response begins. A Miami woman delayed 4 years, felt the call, heard the voice, knew the ask, but repeated when calmer, readier, resourced. Years of when. Later.